Hey everyone, so in today's video we're going to be putting a seat cover on my Polaris Ranger. The reason I'm going to be putting a seat cover on here is because it's starting to get to that time of the year where it's really muddy. It's going to be raining all the time and we don't want to really get our seats damaged. We have the dogs that always jump in here. We have one dog that likes to run down the road. I'm going to go get him sometimes and got to throw him in the cab, otherwise he'll just jump out the back and keep running. So what we're gonna do is open this thing up. I just got it in today and I got it off Amazon, about 50 bucks. It's from a company called StarKnightMT, and we're gonna open up the box and see what we got. Comes in a bag and it's labeled the brand and what it fits. This fits a lot of different Polarises and other side-by-sides. So I'll try to put a list or something in there if I can. Alright, there's one cover. There's another. There's the company. StarKnightMT. I sell a lot of ATV stuff, and I've used them a few times for other stuff, and they're pretty good. So it looks like it comes with 3 seat covers. This is the bottom piece, and then 2 other ones for the top. So let's go ahead and put them on and see how they fit. There's not really any instructions here, but they do have a picture, and it looks something like that. So this piece shows 2 pieces, and this one has 3, so we're gonna have to figure that out, which ones are which, and then go from there. I'm thinking the driver's seat here is its own separate piece. It's kind of separated up there. So let's go ahead and put it on. We're gonna try the small ones out first. This one, we're gonna put this one on first. This seat comes off. All you gotta do is reach here in the back and lift up and then pull forward. And then it has some little clips in the front that you can take out. Well, it's better when the steering wheel's not there, but you get the idea of it. Anyways, there's a hidden storage compartment down here. It's a good place to keep guns or whatever you need to keep down there, tools and stuff like that. A little bit dirty. Now that we have access to it, we're just gonna do it right here. And this thing says front on it, so that's gonna be the front of the seat. So we're just gonna slide it down like this. It's a very snug fit, so just keep that in mind when you're putting this on here. And then just take your clips and clip them up and then make it nice and tight so this thing doesn't go anywhere. And the clips are just going to be, sometimes they're going to roll up underneath here. You just got to get them out. It's very easy. Nice and tight, and then just put your seat back where it needs to go. And it clips into place. And if it feels a little bit loose like it does here, you just gotta keep adjusting it until you can get it down there right. There we go. So we're gonna take our next little one and we're gonna put it up here on the driver's backrest. So these clips fall off very easily. So make sure you don't lose them. I just find that they're kind of a pain to work with, but just hold them to the end, and then once you start wrapping around, then attach them. That way, do it one at a time so they don't fall between the seats or anything like that. I just found that out. So let's go ahead and start putting these on. We're gonna make it nice and tight and try to clean this up a little bit. There's not a lot of room back here. You can take the seats off, but you got to take a bunch of screws out, and I'm not doing all that. That's too much, you know. I don't think I need to do that. When you put these little clips on too, they're not hard. They're just, you got to put them on the right way. You got to come up through the, it's hard to explain. I'll show you guys a close-up once I get to the end. All right, so let me show you this real quick. It's kind of complicated, not really, but sort of. So make sure you know where your clips are at. I got one down here and one here. And what you're going to want to do is shove this side up with the little ridges and slide it in like this, and then back in through here. And then that puts tension on it so that when I pull it up, it stays tight. I'm gonna show you guys that again real quick, but a little bit more of a close-up. All right, so get it like this to where you can see this little ridge part, not the smooth side on the back. Okay, so come up through there, and then loop it around to the other slot. And then you can test it. Right? It holds. You gotta test it before you put it on here, otherwise it's gonna fall out. And then if you can, when you're reaching back behind here, try to hold on to it so it doesn't come loose. Because it will come loose, you know, like that, if there's no tension on it. It needs that tension. So just kind of hold it when you get in there. And it's a bit of a pain on this one because there's not like a lot of room here. It's actually loose up here. It shouldn't be, but and if you don't have access to get directly behind the seat, which I don't see really how you can, just go around the edge here. That's what I'm going to do, because this seat's supposed to be attached up here in these little slots, but it's not. I don't know why. Must have came loose off something. And then just reach in there the best you can so you can grab it. It's kind of a pain. It's tight back here. On this model anyways. It might be easier on different models. And then it's on, and then you can just kind of tighten it up with your fingertips. You want it as tight as possible so it'll make it nice and snug, but you might not be able to get to it very easily. This one says front as well, so the front's going to be here. Just loosen up your straps, make sure you don't lose any of these clips. Just keep an eye on them, and then like this, and you can lift this one up, so it's going to be a lot easier to tighten this up. And fit it a little bit better. And just get them on there and make them nice and tight. There's a storage compartment under here too. It's not much, but it's a little bit where you can keep some whatever you need down there. I keep some paracord because it's always handy. And then nice and tight. And again, it's like a fitted sheet. You can adjust it and adjust it until it fits better and better. It's just it might take a little bit of time, but I think that looks good. And you know, the whole point of it is just to I really don't like the way the back fits here. I don't think this is fitting right. I think it's on upside down. I know it's kind of a pain, but I'm gonna redo it just to make it look a little bit better. I think it's on wrong. Yeah, we'll see here in a second. I might be completely wrong. I'll have to put it back on again and just keep doing it until we figure it out. But I want to make sure this fits snug. Yeah, it's supposed to go on this way. So the front is supposed to be at the top. This should say top rather than front. It's just, you know, it's hard to determine that. And then we'll just go ahead and snap those back on and I think we'll be done. And the reason it's like this is because it's got these little ridges right here, little pockets that go in right here. So now we know. I'm going to snap these back on and then we'll test it out. That's much better. Like I said, that's how it's supposed to go on. It looks pretty good. Now these things are UV proof. They're perfect for dogs. If you have dogs, most people have dogs on a farm. If you're using one of these things for a farm, but it's just nice to be able to not worry about, you know, tearing up your seats. And this is only, I think it's 45 bucks. I think it's a good purchase and it fits really well. It's actually really snug. So it did have instructions. I just didn't see them whenever I was unboxing it. So pretty much tells you what to do and what pieces go where, and that's it. But it kind of gives you a rundown. It doesn't tell you exactly, but it's better than nothing. Well, they're pretty happy, and you know, obviously you can see the seats. This white dog is going to shed a bunch of white hair everywhere, so it's nice to have it on the seat cover rather than the seat. And those paws, his paws are sharp. Well, that's the thing I wanted to protect, was them scratching up this leather. We don't want that going on, so. But yeah, they seem to like it. I mean, obviously they're dogs, they don't really care, but I care, so that's all that matters. Anyways, hey, if you guys learned something or you liked the video, like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. Thanks for watching.